Can't keep running away from love. Hey guys, good morning. I can't believe I'm still up. We got off at 2 a.m. and I'm still not home because uh, so we got up at 2 a.m. because um they had a planned what's it called, power outage to fix something in front of the facility. So we got off at 2 and I didn't get picked up by Lyft till around almost 3. I didn't get So then I got to the Metrolink and had to wait about till 3, almost 4. So then, um, and I think it's only because I drank that Diet Coke, some of that Diet Coke, Coke Zero Cherry, that I had any energy to do it. Cause, oh my god. And then I got here to El Monte. And I stupidly got here to El Monte. I should have just got off at Montclair, which is like 2 stops away from Rialto, and caught another bus that would have got me over here faster, and then I would have been home by now. So I get over here, right, and it's still dark, and I'm waiting, and then the Monrovia bus is coming, but he didn't even stop. I'm like, hello. And I remember back in the day, my dad, when he used to take the bus, I'm not trying to be racial or say it's a racial thing, but if it's dark, they think they can't see us or whatever, and I'm just like, whatever. But he said always have your phone flash on or whatever, or your flash up to your face. But I still don't buy all that, because there's been times all the other buses before and after that were slowing down or kind of stopping. So some of the drivers are just lazy, they just don't even care. So that made me wait another almost hour. And so now I just left Christie's, and I just was gonna go in there and get a few donuts, and then that was it, and some coffee to warm up. And then I was gonna take Lyft to Monrovia the rest of the way, but I'll just wait for the next bus that comes at 7:37. And then I'm not going straight home. I'm going to go to Vons real quick and get me something that I can cook for dinner tonight. And then maybe get a Gatorade too. Because I was going to buy that at work. But then I was like, no, I can just get a bigger bottle at Vons later and bring that for tomorrow. Because today, since we got up at 2, okay, I did, what is it called? I did fluid load before lunch. And then after first break, though, I had to go to this new hire meeting thing, where they tell you just how it is and all that. And I had missed it. I guess I had been scheduled the first week, but I didn't come one day, so that was the day they had text saying, So, okay, one of my front end managers did the meeting, right, with the HR person. This dude was putting me on blast. He was, he was like, okay, he was asking us, how many of you guys know who your manager is? And the first question, he said, how many of you guys know who your manager is? And I didn't raise my hand. He's like, Jocelyn. And I was like, but he's not my main manager, but I talked to him more than I talked to my actual manager. But it doesn't matter, because they move around anyway, from what I've experienced with the other one, so. But I talked to this guy's funny. He's okay, so not only that, so he goes, after work, while I was waiting out there for the lift, I waited out there, and at 2:30 the power was going to go out, right? So all the managers kept coming out there, standing there doing their final notes or whatever for the day, and asking if I was okay, if I was, I was still out there, what was going on, I was like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my lift. He's going to get here soon, this and that. So one of them was that one front-end guy, and he goes, Johnson, I signed you up for the TDR. And I was like, oh, shit. Because I thought they were going to forget that I said that I did my training. But the only reason I said, yeah, I did my training was because right now there's people from an away team that are training us, and they're going to be leaving soon, so they're trying to get their replacements and everything. So one of the TDR guys /PA dudes. He comes up and he was just asking if, hold on, I need to drink some of this coffee. Because last time the driver was a dude, she's like, no hot coffee in the bus, man. And so I just got off, I just bought it. It was tea, first of all. And I was like, so let me drink some of this. I need to warm up. But, okay, he goes, he's all, so he kind of was, he put me on the spot in a way. So I just said, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll try it or whatever. But I don't want to because I heard too many things about TDR. And that was before I trained on that was before the manual pallet PA came up and asked if I wanted to train on robotic pallet. Robot, however you call it, it's just a robot that's stacking in the pallets and stuff. But you just have to watch it. And it kicks out certain totes that it can't do, and then there may be something wrong with the tote, or it might be over high, too high, because they're going on pallets to go into the truck, to go to the different facilities. So I actually do kind of like that. I don't know what the learning ambassador training is. Like, she's kind of a biatch, but she'll be going to because she's just for the away team. She just kind of went left with me a little bit today because she was like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to even get into it because it was stupid, but she just was like, but the only reason I didn't go left on her is because I had just talked to this when I was doing fluid load with one of my, he's a cool guy that works there. He's worked at like all these Amazons, and he said he's going to go to the one that I just came from like 6 months ago, which is funny, which is ironic, but he said he was just telling me kind of how they are and all that. And then we just got into this topic in the truck while we were doing it, and he was like, we're not doing that came out wrong. Well, we were, loading, stacking and stuff and all that. And he was like, just telling me, we were talking about how people, I was kind of telling him about the story about that girl the other day, how, I didn't say her name or anything, but I just said, yeah, some of these people gotta watch how they come at people, all that. And he's all, some of them need to just keep it together, and that goes for us and managers and everything. Keep it together, and then later vent or whatever to your spouse or friend or whatever, but don't say nothing to that person because then it makes it worse at work or whatever. We were just talking about a really deep conversation. It was really nice. And so that kind of went with me when I was in the robotics. I had like a little, when that ambassador said something, because I was like, what? I could have went left, but I didn't, because I was just like, she just seems like that's her personality. But she kind of, even with the girl who was helping, like, she's just been there 3 days, and she was like more, knew more than me how to do it and stuff. And she kind of gave her attitude when she was asking her, like, what do you do when because the thing will stop, the robot stops, like, it'll start flashing this thing, and then she had to think what you're supposed to do, and then the woman just kind of had to, I was just like, but I don't know. Some people aren't meant to be teachers, But anyway, so I just kept my cool because of what he said. I was like, yeah, what he told me earlier, like, yeah, it's true. And plus, it wasn't really a moment like that because it was just like, it wasn't worth that. But I was just kind of like, But I just keep tripping off of how like different this one is than the other one because it's just the size and how the managers are always just popping up out of nowhere and just all hands-on with you and everything, chatty with you, know your name already, know your names, and it's different. The other one, I maybe talked to one of the managers a lot. Like, he was nice, he was cool, but like and there might have been another manager that, was cool, but he wasn't there that long at the other one, but I didn't really talk to the managers that much, so it's different at this one. But yeah, so anyway, so he goes after work. All the managers were standing there, like, typing on their thing or whatever. And then he goes, he's like, Jocelyn, I sent you for TDR. I was like, what? Like, I was like, no. And then, like, I was like, do I have to do that? He's all, no. He's all, just go to the, he's all, you don't have to go to the class. He's all, just at the class, just telling me not interested. I was like, but aren't they going to be like, he's like, no, they're not going to do nothing. He's all, just go and, tell them that you're not or just because the guy that I was in the trailer with that was telling me, we were talking and everything. He told me he did that for Learning Ambassador. He didn't like it, and he just told him at the end, I don't want to do it. And they were like, okay, yeah, blah blah blah. But I'm just worried because they need people to do the TDR thing, and they're gonna find somebody else because I'm just not interested. And plus, I'm just doing this the robotic thing and the trailer fluid for right now because I'm just not interested in the trailer one yet right now, So then what else happened? So okay, so yeah, and so that same manager that said about the TDR, he goes after the meeting because he was the one conducting the meeting about the new hire stuff. He was like, he's like, okay, you guys need, he's like, please go back to your departments and get labor tracked, back into your departments. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, there's 13 minutes left. And then he's like, I was like, before lunch, it was 13 minutes. By the time I slow, AZZ walks back to the department, it's gonna be lunch. And then he's like, and then I was like, he's like, well, walk slow. And I was like, I was thinking, really, dude? Like, I was thinking, is that shade or just, because everyone pretty much knows I walk slow. Everyone just knows I walk slow around there. Like, but I said I kind of like this one more because, I don't walk as fast as a lot of the people, and I'm not in shape like a lot of the people. But I just like how you get to move around more, and then also, I don't know. It's like, it's one story. It's not like an elevator upstairs, a whole bunch of steps. And then it also just like, I don't know. It's like the stuff, it seems like the things go by fast, faster. And they may be going to 10 hours, which he said it was going to be a vote, and they said that on the ad. But then when the mayor was doing the meeting, he's all, oh, well, when we go to 10 hours, like, it was guaranteed or something, like in November. And I'm like, but I don't think it would be as bad still there doing it for 10 hours because you're moving around, time goes by so fast, So, but anyway, you guys, so yeah, I am just gonna crash when I get home. I'm surprised that I feel so much better now, like I'm able to talk right now because I was nauseous like all night, all afternoon yesterday. I just feel sick because I ate this, something, I don't know. I was just rushing, so I had chili, the chili that's in a can, and but I didn't heat it up or anything. And I googled that and they say you don't have to heat it up; it's already cooked and everything. But I don't know. I wasn't really looking at the can. I just got it like at the store at Walmart or wherever I was at, Vaughn. So a few weeks ago on that shopping trip, I did the video, so I didn't think there was an issue. But I felt so queasy after, and I don't know. It was either something in it or it was just. My dad's always saying if the cans are dented that there's botulism or something. But I don't know. I didn't. But it made me sick the whole night. And I was like, damn, I should have used like all my wasted all my days my hours that I've been wasting on today. But it worked out good because I worked the 6 hours and then we got paid for the 2 that that we weren't working, so it all worked out. So anyway, guys, I got a coffee here and a BLT. I'm glad I got the BLT because someone else came in after me and got it too, so it must be good because they have a sign up for it. So I'm like, so anyway. Damn, and it's like I'm like sitting around here like I'm like this was my Friday or something. This is my straight up Monday. This is my Tuesday tonight. So I'm like, But anyway, guys, after a couple hours of sleep, I gotta go to Vaughn's real quick and get something to cook for dinner tonight. I'm probably gonna get what is it called? What is that thing called? cube steak. The one that's like, I seen a recipe for it where you bread it a little bit and then you fry it, and then you kind of cook it in gravy and all that. And I got all the ingredients. I just don't have the steak or the onions or the bell pepper, because I'm following this recipe I seen online, so on YouTube. So yeah, that's gonna be my lunch/dinner. So yeah, head to the Vons and then I'm gonna go home. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, I'm I'm just like counting on the days. I just gotta stick with this until I get my car. You know, I need my car. Because after that incident today with the bus, I just don't like it. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of Lyft. Lyft gets on my nose every other day. Like, I'm just over it. So, anyway, you guys. And the parking lot was empty by the time he showed up. Like, I'm not blaming the Lyft driver because that was like around 2. And it's during a weekday. It's not as easy to get a Lyft at that time. On a Friday night or a Saturday night, it would have been like super easy to get it right at 2 a.m. But I'm just like, dang, like the old me with my car last year, I would have been zoomed up out of there at 2:01. You know? Okay. Anyway, guys, I have to get going. Talk to you guys later. Bye.